All right, so new vid. We have Luke Cage and Iron Fist. In this shot, like I don't know what brought this on, where the idea came from. Probably just because Daredevil and Moon Knight have been on the mind. But I just started kind of playing around with some Luke Cage figures and tearing them apart and rebuilding into what we have in front of us. I couldn't find like a African American face that was kind of like yelling or angry or intimidating like Luke Cage without the goatee. I really looked all over for one. All mine are pretty just normal faces, or else it's Chadwick Boseman, or he has a beard or goatee. Not a lot of shaped faces, but other than that, I really got this where I wanted it to be. I kind of wanted to be just like the classic old school Luke Cage, except for without the blouse. But using that hairpiece from classic Luke Cage and the wristbands and everything, and then throwing in some modern parts. The belt is from the old one too. But yeah, it just turned out to be a cool kit bash. And then having them kind of walk into a bar setting. You can see the guy at the pool table on the right. Actually, if you look, you can see him pulling a revolver out of his jacket. Maybe he's the guy that these two are trying to track down, or whatever. But then yeah, we have just throwing in a bunch of other kind of seedy bar looking people. I've hung out in plenty of myself, so I know what they look like. Actually, while putting these together, I look at this guy with the beard and the fedora hat and the long hair, and I just think, oh, where do you see yourself in 10 years? It's probably a pretty accurate description of what I'll look like in 10 years. But and also just kind of having fun with this other the female, bar goer, just in her little mini skirt and tank top, and then she's got a glass of something blue, and she sees Luke Cage and just kind of forgets she has it, and we catch her with it pouring out of her glass or whatever. I just thought it'd be kind of fun to throw it in there for a little comedic effect. But otherwise, yeah, just got this pool table off eBay. Just in some miniatures section. I think it was 132nd scale or whatever they call it, something like that, or 128. Just looking for miniatures on eBay. It's pretty old actually. But yeah, and then just I made this pool. You can't even see it really, but it's a pool cue holder. I made that. I made 3 pool cues. This is the last one that I can find currently, unfortunately. Otherwise, there'd be some hanging on the wall. And then just having that great dio, the bones of the picture with this wood floor, and as if they're coming through the doorway and back. So yeah, just a really fun picture that turned out really well with these two. So let's go on to the next shot. So we have Gray Hulk on the table. Actually really love using him. It's a little bit different than the Green Hulk. And I don't know, I just really love the character. I'm finding myself using him more and more for Hulk shots. But basically we have him being chased by the military, classic Hulk being chased by Thunderbolt Ross, who's up in the helicopter. He'll be too out of focus to tell it's him with this picture by the time I'm done with it, but I think everybody who knows Hulk and knows his whole backstory will know that's Thunderbolt Ross up there in that helicopter. But yeah, just kind of filling in with some army tanks I have, and then filling it in even more with some figures. Yeah, so anyways, let's go on to the next picture. All right, so I've been playing with the settings on my phone a lot more. You can set it manual, mess with the contrast, the color, saturation, and shadows, and all sorts of stuff. And I think it really, I've always kind of messed with the manual settings, but I haven't touched a lot of stuff. I don't know what I'm doing, but one thing I have noticed when I mess with the saturation, you kind of get this washed out flashback to, I don't know, whenever there's a flashback in like a Marvel cartoon where they show Captain America, the colors are kind of muted. It's like an old magazine or newspaper where you don't have the richness of magazines today, I think is where it probably all stems from. And basically wanted to do a Bucky Captain America shot, and then using camera settings to mute the colors, and it's not quite black and white, but it really does dull the colors. So I can't do it with the video camera, but I can do it with the normal camera. So you saw that picture at the beginning, and then you'll see it again at the very end of this video of what the muted picture looks like compared to the colorized picture. And I had a hard time figuring out which one I'm going to post on Instagram. It's definitely going to be the muted one. I really like how it turned out. It's very sharp. It's very clean. I just kind of like the look of it. But yeah, it turned out great. Let's see. Oh, and as for this picture itself, just kind of giving it a World War II Europe look. We have an old church that I got at Michael's. No, I didn't get this at Michael's, Hobby Lobby. And it's just kind of it makes for a really good background piece. I have used it before. And then just throw on this Mega Bloks artillery in the background, some boxes in back, and then just kind of filling in all those blank spots that would just be ground or whatever with debris, gravel. These retaining walls with the blast marks on them make for a good background with these guys and really help fill in that dead area and by the feet. You know, when I take this picture, as you saw before, you know, it'll be cropped up and it'll be like they're hiding behind. You know, it just really helps fill in the picture. Yeah, so I mean, this one definitely turned out good. And I love this Captain America figure. It's one of my favorite Captain America figures, and it's great to get Bucky in there too. But otherwise, that'll do it for this video, guys. Check out the description of the video for the links to my Instagram and Facebook page. Give me a follow and like some stuff on there. Otherwise, hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you at the next video. Bye now.